Welcome to Discover Ramona, where we explore the people, places, and businesses that make it the best place to live. I'm your host, Valerie, and I'm here with my co-host, Jan Ryan. Hi, Jan.
Hi, Valerie.
Jan, tell me, I heard a rumor that there's some new parking going in around Mount Woodson to make it safer. Can you talk about it? I know you're the woman who knows everything about Mount Woodson, so tell us about what's going on there.
Yeah, we are very excited. The county is putting in a parking lot because I don't know if you've seen it, all the cars parked
Definitely.
along 67,
Yeah.
people darting around the traffic there. So it was very dangerous. For a while, Caltrans was going to shut down. We heard Highway 67 parking right there. And my husband was actually the one that came up with the idea for the parking there and had the property and sold it as the listing agent to the county. So we're super excited. It should be done in 2026. However, it will only be open sunrise to sunset. And so many people, including myself, like to hike sunrise and sunset. So if they close down Highway 67, it'll become problematic. So we're working towards finding a solution, hopefully with Caltrans, to leave that open for us.
I like that. And I love that you guys found a way to give back to the community in such a special way for you that just resonates with you. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. It was cool. Like, come home complaining to my husband, and he found a solution.
Thank you, husband.
Thank you.
Okay, tell me who you brought for us today.
Today, I'm excited to bring Rachelle Laws with the Ramona Heritage Alliance.
All right, let's bring her in.
Let's bring her in.
Hi, Rachelle. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thanks
too.
for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Jan tells us you're with the Ramona Heritage Alliance.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that and then kind of how you guys give back to the community.
So, Ramona Heritage Alliance is a new 501c3 nonprofit that's literally about, I would say, a month or two old.
Oh, wow.
We're very, very new. So our focus is basically to preserve the spirit of Ramona through different events, whether it be concerts, equestrian events, different things like that. Then we give that money back into the community through scholarships, crisis funds, or any donations to other nonprofits as well.
You know what? I just love that about Ramona.
It's amazing.
It's like
Ramona.
I'm learning so much about this community, and there's so many people willing to step up and preserve the community and really keep it what it always was and should be.
And you know what? That is one of the things that I love about Ramona, actually, is because when there's any sort of crisis, whether it's a wildfire, a sudden death, or an injury or anything, we rally together
For sure.
and make sure that we take care of our own. And I think that's one of the things that makes Ramona so special is we take care of our own. You know?
Tell me about the community events you guys have coming up.
So we have some stuff coming up in May. We have a concert coming up, and then we're also looking into doing a couple of other equestrian events in 2026. We're still finalizing some of those details and whatnot, but we do have a really exciting concert coming up.
Tell me about the concert. Who's performing? Where's it at?
So that's a little bit of a secret right
Okay.
now.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're
Can't
finalizing
expose.
all the details, but it should actually be coming out in a flyer here within the next couple of months, and we'll start selling tickets and whatnot. So that's going to be our first major fundraiser, and then we'll see those proceeds go back into Ramona almost immediately.
Okay,
And
got
give
it.
that to us so we can let everyone know too.
Yes, absolutely. I will, for sure. It's we're really excited. We have a really good group of people here in Ramona and that are members of our board. We've all been in Ramona for 30 plus years. I'm born and raised Ramona. And so we're all just really, really excited.
How did this idea come about to start the Ramona Heritage Alliance?
So there's about 5 of us that really saw a need to do something different, because we do have a lot of nonprofits in Ramona, and we all kind of cater to different things in Ramona. And so ours is really, we're trying to be more inclusive.
Okay.
So a lot of us are equestrian background, but we're really trying to focus on not just the equestrians, and we're trying to focus on girls softball and soccer and different things to make sure that we're including everybody in Ramona and not just one avenue of giving back.
And one thing that I really liked in talking to you is that the events are kind of in Ramona. It makes Ramona a little more exciting, more things to do, and then it gives back to Ramona.
Exactly.
So it makes a statement.
Right.
So,
and that's what we're kind of here to do is we want to make a statement. We want to, especially for me personally, growing up in Ramona, I was a Ramona rodeo queen. I was really active in the community as a kid. And so it's really important for me personally to give back to a community that has given so much to me throughout the years. And so that's my biggest focus, is making sure that we can,
you said that.
we can
so
kind
pretty.
of give
That's
back
beautiful.
to that.
even more. This is going to get you even more. Describe your childhood riding your horse. You're
Well, growing up in Ramona, I actually grew up on the east end over by Pamu Valley. And when I was a kid, I would just saddle up my horse and pack a lunch and see you later, Mom, and disappear and ride my horse from one end of town to the other, and with all my girlfriends, and come back at sundown and put them away and whatnot. So it's kind of the cool thing about Ramona is that you can kind of still do that today too.
Yeah.
Even 30 years ago, it's still something that you can still ride your horse from one end of town to the other.
True.
At least
I
through the
love it.
riverbed too.
I know. Pack a lunch. Bye, Mom. Come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So great.
I love this. And so if somebody, so let me go back. If you are like a person in need in Ramona, is there a way that they could reach out to you guys and say, hey, this is what we're struggling with? Or do you guys go seek the person and people?
It could be actually a little bit of both.
Okay.
So right now you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, Ramona Heritage Alliance, and you can always message us through there. I manage all of our social media platforms, and so we'll see it right away. And then it's also one of those things where if we see something kind of happening in Ramona that needs attention as well. So it's a little bit of both.
Yeah,
actually.
and you find a way to like fundraise and come up with money to help somebody through, or a foundation or something through something.
Right. So a certain amount of our proceeds from putting on some of these events are going to specifically go into a crisis fund, so that when things arise in town that do need assistance, we have those funds set aside for that person.
I like that.
And I love the equestrian part of it, and it's just so great.
Yeah, and the equestrian part is almost like our roots in a sense in Ramona, and it's my roots. And my dad, growing up, my dad was a bull rider. My grandpa owned a ranch out in Arizona, and they came to Ramona in the 80s. And so it's definitely in our blood, I guess you could say, in Ramona as a whole. So we're really excited to do a lot of different equestrian events, but like I said, again, still doing other things that make it inclusive to everybody.
Yeah.
It's just so great to open it up like that.
Yeah.
And then what is your, because I know you're a rodeo queen, which is awesome. What did you have to do for that? Did you have to be an accomplished rider? What?
All of the above.
Yes.
So it's like a Miss Pageant, but a whole lot harder.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So being a rodeo queen, you have to know everything about the equestrian world. So everything about your horse, everything from equine science, parts of a horse, how to care for a horse, and then also about the PRCA. So the PRCA is the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, and they are an organization for rodeo, right? So as a rodeo queen, you are a representative for the professional sport of rodeo. So you not only do you have to know all of your equine science, but you have to know everything about rodeo as well. And so you're given a test as a rodeo to compete as a rodeo queen that you have to take, and then you have a horsemanship portion where you have to be able to ride your horse, and then you have a horsemanship interview where they also ask you equine questions, rodeo questions, a lot of public speaking. You have to give a speech. There's impromptu questions, and then also a personal interview.
Wow, that is a lot.
Yes.
And then how accomplished of a rider do you have to be?
Well, you really got to know how to ride, because you got to be able
you have
to
to go
ride
out
your
there.
horse in a rodeo, and if rodeo doesn't wait for anybody. So you can have a spicy horse, and they can act up and rear up and all the things, and you've got to be able to control that and handle that kind of a situation. So it's really important that somebody who is a representative of the professional sport definitely can ride a horse, and not just their horse, but any horse, because horses will come up injured or whatnot. And so we have to make sure that we can adapt to our situations.
That's impressive. And the public speaking,
it really is. And it's really important as a rodeo queen to be able to public speak, because you are the first lady of rodeo, and so we really expect you to be able to handle any kind of a situation. Or if somebody puts a microphone in your face and says, hey, tell me about rodeo, that there's no hesitation, and they can do it with grace. And so I'm a big advocate of rodeo queens, and it kind of sets these young ladies up for the rest of their life too, whether they continue a rodeo queen career or any sort of career in interviewing for a job, anything of the sort. It really kind of sets them up for the rest of their life.
Sets them up for success.
Yes.
Before we wrap up here, I got one last question for you. Where do you feel like the Ramona Heritage Alliance is going from here? Like, what are your guys' goals for the community?
Our goals are to really make a difference and see change, whether it's seeing money go back into Wellfield Park and seeing improvements in Wellfield Park that are inclusive to everybody, whether it's the soccer fields, the adult softball fields, the rodeo grounds, fairgrounds. So we really are excited to see improvements there and help give money back to make those improvements. And then we're also kind of really just excited to give back to these other organizations that, give scholarships back to high schoolers, and all the different,
that's so good,
nonprofits. Yeah. So we're excited. We're really excited for our future. We've got a really good group of people that want to be a part of it, and it's all good things from here.
It makes me proud that there's somebody like you doing that.
Thank you.
Really cool.
Thank you.
We are so lucky. Let us know whatever we can do to help.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. We're definitely we're eager to get going. We're just really, really excited for the future.
So to get involved, or you want to reach out, find out more info, they can go to your Facebook and Instagram pages.
Correct.
And you're open and welcoming help and anybody that has curiosity of what you guys can do and further your mission. So
yes.
Thank you so much. It was awesome to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jan, for bringing her in.
Yeah, thanks, Rachelle.
Nice to see you, ladies. Thank you.
All right. Thanks all for watching Discover Ramona. We'll see you next time.